Hey everybody, it's Rue. Back again for Large Badger Media. Today we have the tiny box of the Epilogue boosters for March of the Machine Aftermath. Set's been out for a couple weeks now, and it's one of these sets where it's kind of like an afterthought, really. So there are 50 cards in this set, and several of the cards have lots of different variants. So at the end, even though this is considered a mini set, it still has about 250 cards if you count all the different variants. So really weird, and there's so many packs in here. I don't remember how many are in here exactly, but the packs are literally like 5 card packs. Occasionally you'll get a 6 card pack that has like a token in it from one of the other sets or a mini game or whatever. So there's 24 booster packs here with 5 cards in it each. So it's about 120 cards, that sound about right? Which is about a third of the size of a normal booster box. And they're going, at one of my LGSs, they are going for $70. You can get them online. A little bit cheaper than that, but about that price. So no going back. We're going to open these up and go through here and just kind of see what we get. So here are the packs. This mini little box. And just for some comparison here. So there's a normal box. There's a normal box of thickness. So kind of weird. A little mini picture here with some cool dragon, cool angel. Brain's not engaged them. So I can't tell you who they are, but stuff and things. Got a little divider here because these packs are so tiny that they would, be all over the place, I would imagine. So there's a little divider. There we go. So without further ado, let's kind of into them that we got. Training Grounds is the big pull in this set. There are some other good cards in here. If you've been watching anything online about this set, a lot of the YouTubers talk about how a lot of shops are just opening up singles and selling the singles because it's worth more money. So, I don't know how we're separated. We'll do a little something here. Got the Metropolis Reformer for Angel. This is a rare. Got the Culligan Warmonger, which seems to be the biggest thing that I pull. The Campus Renovation and a Kraken token. So I was telling you all about these tokens that aren't related to this set at all. They're actually related to just the regular Mom set. See the little symbol on there? It is the actual March of the Machine set. What is it called? Set symbol, and not the not this one, not the Aftermath one. It's the Baron, Tranquil Fullback, Feast of the Victorious Dead, the Markov Baron, and Treasure Token. And this is a pretty cool treasure token. And I may actually let's do something fun here. Let's just separate them out by their various cards, because there's the second version of the Markov, and we'll just see. Because last time I got about 50 bajillion of those. So there's 2 of those already. And we'll just play a little game here. I'm not going to bother with that with the rares probably, but it will be interesting just to kind of see here. Okay, so there's a Thopter. And a blot out. Got Plarg and Asari, companions. Got yet another Baron. And another blot out. Okay, Incubator token. And I didn't realize there were 3 different Phyrexians. I was when I was inputting them into a database that I keep track of on those tokens, I put a few in before I realized that there are some actual, some different ones here. There's 3 different ones of those. Warmonder. And here's a Mythic. So Kiora, Open the Way, Reckless Handling, and a food token, which is actually a pretty cool food token. But there's 3 different ones of those incubator tokens, so there's 3 different Phyrexians on the other side. So I didn't realize that at first, so at some point I have to go back and redo those and make sure that, I'm putting them for me, in the correct space. So the Death Rattle Oni. Okay. Tolarian Contempt again, so 2 different versions of that. The Elemental. So what do I got? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13 of the different uncommons out of the limit, plus a handful of, there's another blot out. Reckless Handling, another version of that. There's Rocco the Street Chef, and a second Rocco the Street Chef because, you know, why not? Another blot out. And pretty cool dinosaur token. I like the Phyrexian tentacles coming out of that. That's pretty cool. So, just so you have an idea of what to expect when you get this, don't expect a lot of variations in these, because that's not what this set is about. Vanguard. And I'm actually personally yet to pull a Training Grounds. I'm hoping I'll get, at least get one in this box. I've opened several. I opened a bundle the other day, and I've opened a few packs, and I'm yet to get that. But we're hoping, you know, maybe soon, maybe soon. The Undercity Upheaval again. Yet a different version of Reckless Handling. So, pretty silly. Pretty silly to open one of these. I mean, you know you're tempted because of the price, but you will be sad. Okay, Feast of Victoria's Dead, Rocco again. It's like my 12th one of those. The Harnessed Snubhorn, different version of that. And a cool Night token. I hadn't seen that token yet. And I opened set booster and a few collector's packs of this and hadn't pulled that yet, so that's interesting. Filter out. And there we go. Hey, alright. I got the Training Grounds. Sweet. I've been looking forward to that. I was hoping to pull one. I don't have one. And there we go. And there is the Goldforge Thopterix. So that was cool. I'm glad to have pulled it. So I can check that off my list. And we can keep it moving. There's the Scavengers. It's another filter out. I know I've pulled that already. And maybe now Borderless, maybe Reckless Handling. There's another Lifelink Vampire from back of the, you know, the Ixalan stuff. So our tiny little boosters here. So, you know, here's what you're gonna get. So just so you know, there's a Spark Rupture in the Borderless. That's cool. I haven't pulled that one yet. So I wasn't sure you could get any Borderless cards or anything out of there. I don't recall them specifically being in there, but there you go. So at least there's one anyway. The Upheaval, Spark Rupture, and an Animus Mind. So there's an old border foil. So, you know, get an old border. And not all of them have the same number, so it's not like each one has 5 different variations. That's what it would seem like. Some have 6 and some have 3 or 4. So they don't all have the same number of variations, which I thought was interesting. There's the First Mate Ragavan, and let's see. So, you know, besides that, it's been real interesting. Hopefully you've been following all the hype with the Lord of the Rings set. I'm interested, you know, to know, and I'm going to go out and get me some. There's some deals on eBay. If you kind of look around, there's a Nissa. This is actually a really good card right there. There's some good deals online. If you're looking for those, you can get some deals with like a bundle and a box for about a set box actually for about $200 on eBay. So if you're getting excited about that, it's coming here in about 3 weeks or so. The 23rd is the official release date. That wins Tazri, which means, you know, here in a couple of weeks we'll start seeing another Copper Vanguard right there. So back to back right there. So pretty soon we'll start seeing some shops open these. With the hype that's around this product and the licensing that we know Wizards had to pay, I'm real interested to see if, you know, how like tight they're going to be, you know, on that. Like, you know, because we had the Pinkertons showing up before with, that's cool. I appreciate that it's done, but that's cool. Showing up with this set actually being released early, because it actually did drive the price down. And I know there's some, you know, some leaks and whatever, and some, not leaks, but they, you know, there's in here. They've, you know, they've shown some spoilers, I guess is what you would call it, on, you know, the Lord of the Rings cards, and so it's just created hype. But, you know, I don't think they'll show a lot, because if the set comes out it does terrible, they're going to lose their shirt because, they probably paid a fairly pretty penny on the licensing right for this. I know that the Tolkien, there's the two in that one are the same one. The Tolkien estate, if they're going to release the rights to that product, it doesn't come cheap. It doesn't come cheap. Let's just say that. And so I know that, anybody who's getting licensing for that is paying a lot of money. There's a Phyrexian Hydra. I haven't seen this one yet either. It's paying a lot of money for that. So if you've been trying to collect all the tokens for this product, this might be, something good. And like I say, for $70, but you do see the amazing amount of duplication. So Danitha, Campus Innovation, I know you're right there. There's a Nashi, that's cool. Haven't pulled a Nashi yet, so that's kind of exciting. Kind of been wanting Nashi, just, to have it. There's the Oathsworn. So that one is actually in the regular set. I was trying to remember. For some reason, I was thinking that nothing out of the regular set. I had a conversation about this, actually, was in this. But maybe it's just AR, and maybe not the Oathsworn are in the regular MOM set. So maybe I'm thinking wrong about that. So here you go. Got another Nashi in the regular border. Pack border. There's Feast of the Victorious Dead again. And a Thopter token. So here we go. Last pack. 28 packs, but 5 cards. So last chance for romance. I would take another training ground. But beyond that, I'm not necessarily looking for anything specific. So here we go. Got the Snowhorn, the Kenris Royal Funeral, and a Sarkhan foil, and another retro border of those. So I have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16 uncommons here, and many, many, many reprints. And if we look at our rares here, so I didn't do a good job of separating out the mythics. So I have 1 of this one, but like this one I have 2. So there's 2 of that one. There's Oathsworn, here's Resolved. Let's see how many of these I got duplicates of. I know I got some duplicates of the Scavengers. There's at least 2. I think I got more than that. There's 2 of that one that came in just that one. I've got a couple of these. There's a 3rd one. There's my training grounds. I've gotten, a 3rd one of this, a couple of these, 3 of these. I think I've gotten a couple of those. So, lots of duplication, even in the rares thing. I mean, how many times do you get 3 or 4 duplicate rares in the same box? Even with a slightly different variation. And a couple of them don't even have different variations of it. So, the more you know, make your best decision on what you're going to do this. $70 price point. I know that, some people have talked about holding on to these. I know Rudy did a whole thing about, one of his pump and dump videos about holding on to this product. As it is limited, they're not going to reprint it, blah, 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 blah. But I don't really see that. I don't think it's going to hold much value, but we'll see. Time will tell. Thanks for watching, everybody. I appreciate you. Have a great day. Like, subscribe, comment if you want to. Let me know if you disagree, you agree. You can kiss my ass, whatever. And I'll see you next time.